Hey, how's it going? My name is Diane and this is How to Train Your Caterpillar, a spiritual life coaching channel, and you're very welcome here. Thank you for checking out the video and the channel. I appreciate it a lot, and if you feel called to like and subscribe for me at any point, I would appreciate that a lot too. So this is a follow-up to the one that I just made about morphic fields. So if you want to get a background on morphic fields and like an explanation of what they are, check out that video. So this one's going to be about like what else you can use morphic fields for, because obviously the last video was about like using it to kind of fix your health kind of thing. But you can use it for basically anything, because that's the beauty about morphic fields. You're basically tapping into a field that's already there. And without sounding too abstract, it's best not to think about these things too much, but without sounding too abstract, there is a version of everything somewhere that you can tap into, like a past version of yourself, a future version of yourself, a version of yourself from a different timeline, from a different dimension. Like all of these things exist within the Akashic. That's basically what you're tapping into. So you can use it for your appearance is something that I've used it for a lot because I can be like fairly lazy in terms of exercise and stuff. So one of the things that I use it for is actually for toning the body. That's something you can use it for, like toned arms, like toning your tush, things like this, which is particularly useful like if you can, get to a gym, right? Like if you have an injury or something like that, you can use these morphic fields for that. And I've used them myself, and I can, they work. You could also argue the point, this is what I said in the other video, but you could argue the point that they're like a placebo effect, but either way it works. Like as long as you don't go into it thinking about it too much, like overthinking it, because really what a placebo effect shows you is that the mind is capable of doing anything. Because like if you give someone a pill, that's the placebo effect, right? Like if you give someone a pill and they're like, oh, it does this. The mind then goes, oh, okay, like it does that. So it then takes steps to do that to the body. But that just shows you how capable the mind is to control things. So either way you win, right? Just don't think too much about it. Don't overthink it. So you can use it for your appearance, right? Like I was saying in the other video, to fix your teeth if you have tooth decay. If you want to make your teeth whiter, there are morphic fields to make your teeth whiter, because somewhere there is a version of your teeth that exists that are really white. Whether that's a past version of yourself or like just, I don't know, a different dimension or something like that. There's a version of you somewhere that has white teeth that you can tap into. Like I said, toning your body. If you want to lose weight, you can use it for that. If you want to gain weight, you can use it for that. If you want to regrow bits of your hair, you can use it for baldness. You can use it for like various different health things as well. I also want to say in here, like, if you've been kind of losing your hearing, things like this, you can use it for that. You can use it for better vision. But the appearance is a big one. You can even use them for really big things like changing your eye color, although you would have to be patient with that one. But the beauty, I use affirmations as well, because I just use everything. Like, just give it to me, give me all. But the morphic fields are faster because you don't have to, like, you're not kind of getting past subconscious blocks with a morphic field. It's just a field that is there for you to tap into. So as long as you're not going into it like, this doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work, then it will work for you, if you see what I mean. Whereas like affirmations can take a little bit of time to retrain the brain, but ideally you want to use both, right? Because then you're retraining the brain as well for like long-term effects. Right, so for example, you could use the morphic fields to like tone up your body, but then you could use affirmations to make sure that you exercise in the future so you have a toned body, for example. You can use them to tap into money if you want to make more money, because there's like a universal field for money, and that's really all that you're tapping into. I don't actually use it at the moment because I've been focusing on different things. Like I've been focusing more on my health at the moment, so I haven't really been focusing on like making bank or anything like that, but I used to use it a lot, and it really works. So again, that's really like, there's sound healing frequencies for this on YouTube, but also like a lot of the stuff that, you know, I've read like quite a few books about morphic fields, but the first one that I read that was really useful, I'm going to link it below. It's called Morphic Fields Made Easy. Like, it shows you how to tap into these fields using meditation. So you can also do it that way if you want, because that will give you something more specific. Like, you can tap into a more specific goal. Like, for example, if I wanted to get more subscribers on YouTube, that's something that I could tap into the morphic field for that, because I'm just tapping into a version of myself that has subscribers, right? Or I'm tapping into, like, I don't know, the universal field for YouTube subscribers. I don't know. So you can use it for attracting money, tapping into the universal field for money. You could use it for attracting good luck. So you always have a parking space. So you always get that last appointment, you know, or the appointment's at the exact time that you want it, or you're just always in the right place at the right time, or you like win competitions, you know, things like this. You can have morphic fields for abundance. If you're not really that focused on money, but you want an abundant life, which is different for everyone, you know, but just always having everything that you need, the car always working, I don't know, things like this, right? You can tap into that. And of course, a big one is love. You can use morphic fields to tap into like a new love, or you could manifest a specific person back into your life. That's also something that you can do. I believe there are fields for that on YouTube, and also there's a lot of examples in that book that I told you about of people manifesting like a specific person back that they've broken up with and it's worked. Of course, there's ethical questions there, right? But that's up to you. It's not up to me to tell you what ethics should be, right? But, and also maybe, you know, if you're thinking about manifesting a specific person back, maybe ask yourself why you're choosing that specific person. Because, you know, that's something that I used to do. So I'm not throwing shade, but it's just, why is the attachment there? Like, if they've left your life, presumably they've left your life for a reason. Like, spirit has removed that person because maybe they weren't good for you, or maybe you guys didn't get along, or they did something, or you did something. If it's really about the qualities that person has, you know, you can manifest a new person that has those qualities. So it might be better to just manifest a new love, you know, but it's totally up to you, of course. So if you wanted to manifest like a past person back, you could, you know, you have your choice of what to do there. But there's tons of fields for manifesting a new love, you know, and in addition, you could use, like, if you want to get specific, you can use the meditation to script, you know, the exact type of person that you want. You could, of course, meditate with a morphic fields on in the background and like visualize the person and like list the qualities, you know. Like, you want someone kind and sweet and, I don't know, honorable and brave, or like whatever you want. Beefy. I don't know. Yeah, so that's what you can use morphic fields for. Basically, you can use them for anything. It sounds kind of like Pinky in the Brain, like dominating the world kind of thing. But once you learn to tap into like particular morphic field, like how to use them, morphic fields, you can pretty much do anything you want. They're great. Just, you know, like I was saying, don't overthink it. The universe knows what to do, and your brain knows what to do. So just don't overthink it. So that's the video. I hope you found it useful. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate that a lot. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.